Y'all better tighten up. Yeah, I'm tightened up. Y'all better tighten up.
It's going to be on. What's up, guys? John here with Big Drew, Titan Lifestyle.
Titan Lifestyle, it's Friday. We're back at it. We're back at another location with more great topics for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get to it.
All right, guys. So this Friday, it's beautiful. It's Labor Day weekend. So we're down in beautiful St. Pete, and actually the weather is gorgeous down here in Florida, so we're blessed for that. But we got some good stuff coming at you guys. So let's get into it. So upcoming Titan events. Might as well talk about these, talk about where we're going to be at, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much going to be everywhere. We got a little bit of everything. We got a car show coming up.
Yep.
We got a fashion show coming up. We got bodybuilding show coming up. The first one being the Iron Bay Classic. That's going to be next week, September 12th.
That's right.
We have one of our athletes, Yetta. She's competing in that, and also her husband, her boyfriend, Reggie, who's came a long way. He's competing too.
Huge, man.
Shout out to Reggie. He's came a long way. Shout out to Yetta too. Both of them as a couple came a long way.
Yeah.
And they're with the Titan thing, so their bodies is transforming like crazy. You guys have seen my body transform.
Yeah.
I weigh the same as I did last year. My body looks a little better. Yetta, same thing. Rachel, same thing. Anastasia, same thing. Derek, same thing. We got a whole gang full of Titan athletes here at Titan.
Absolutely. So, and we're not just athletes. My guys are performing. They're kicking butt and taking names.
Yeah.
So big shout out to Jose Santiago. We're talking about Iron Bay Classic. September 12th is going to be a busy day for us, Drew, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be busy because I got to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning because I got to take my son to his baseball game at 9. And then I got to be over at Iron Bay Classic. And then after that, it's over to St. Pete Fashion Show, St. Pete Fashion Week, where Titan Medical Center is presenting that. Plus, we're going to have our models in the fashion show showing off our awesome Titan clothing, our brand. So it's awesome. We got exclusive items that are going to be out there. So come check it out. Saturday, September 12th, Iron Bay Classic here in Tampa, right? And then off to St. Petersburg for the St. Pete Fashion Show.
Yeah.
So it's going to be on. It's going to be on and popping. Next one after that, we've got Daytona Classics. We'll be in Daytona the 25th.
Daytona's always a great time. Last year was great. The hotel's great.
Oh, yeah.
The show's great. It's always a good time. The hotel's right on the beach, so it's going to be a lot of good time. Got a lot of good footage. We're going to be doing a Titan Lifestyle out there, too, so you guys can check Titan Lifestyle out from the Daytona Classic.
Yep.
It'll be that Friday from a good location. But yeah, it's going to be crazy.
It's going to be on.
A new venue, too.
New venue.
At the Ocean Center. I don't know if you guys saw the picture I posted, but you can go online, check it out.
It's a lot bigger,
big,
man.
Huge venue, Ocean Center, so it's going to be a great show. Check it out.
Hey, Scott, we'll see you in St. Pete. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. So, yeah, that's going to be an awesome one. The Daytona Classic last year was amazing. This one's a bigger, better place. It's progressing, getting bigger. So, big shout out to Mike Matassa and them over there. After that, so October 3rd, we got the WCFLA. So, World Championship Fight League.
Yeah, I left that one out. It's another great one. I
Oh,
told you, we
yeah.
got everything. We got car shows,
Third.
fights, we got fashion shows, bodybuilding shows. That was a great show last year. I mean,
Yeah, man, absolutely.
I can't believe it's been a year ago. We were right up close to them. You could hear the hits. I like to hear the hits. I don't know. I don't like to just see it on TV. When you can actually hear the thuds, it's great. I mean, it's fun.
Rafael Garcia's putting that bad boy on. Yeah, we'll have another table up close there. So if you guys want, you guys can get your tickets to go see there. That's in Tampa too. So it's right in our backyard. Thank God we ain't got to travel far, but we're coming. We're coming serious. We're coming with a whole bunch of Titans. So be on the lookout for us.
And also, too, when you come by and check out the fight, when you walk in, make sure you go right to the right or the left. I'm not exactly sure. And check out the booth before you come in. Grab a shirt. Come talk with us a little bit before you go in. A lot of times last year, some people were coming in, and they get caught in the crowd. They go right into the show. Sure. And when the show's over, they get caught in the crowd and go right to the exit. So when you want to come check us out before you get seated, just come in, come by the booth, see me, see some of the girls, grab a T-shirt, hit the iPad, check us out. Then you can get comfortable and watch the fight.
Yep,
with
absolutely.
your new T-shirt in your hand.
That's right. New Titan shirt.
Free T-shirt.
For you guys. Yeah, come check us out. Make sure you guys get a free bag. You might get a free T-shirt or other gear we might have there, so who knows. Plus, we're going to have our masks. The masks are on sale now, so we have our Titan Strong mask. I'm sorry I don't have one here for me. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here we go. Thanks, Art. All right, so our Titan Strong mask. This is the navy blue. We got black. We got pink. We got violet. We got gray. So it's
the gray has the black writing, the purple has the black writing, and the pink has the black writing.
Yep.
And then the black has the white writing, black with the white, kind of like what I have on here with the
and the
Titan
navy,
Strong.
man. Plus we got the digital. We got a couple digital camos too.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, digital candles. So we got some more coming in. So
he didn't tell me about those.
See,
he didn't tell me about that.
I got one for you, Drew. So next event after that, October 31st, we're going to be out in Orlando again. Deke Warner. We're going to be at the Mid-Florida Classic.
Mid-Florida Classic.
Oh, yeah.
Another Deke show, another Titan-sponsored event.
Title sponsor.
Pretty much the same thing, different day for us now.
That's it, man.
But the shows are getting bigger and better. I will say that. You see that now the NPC, the IFBB, the shows are rolling around. People have been waiting to compete, so now I notice that when the shows do happen, a lot more competitors, a lot more crowd. Yep. Take advantage of going to these shows while you can, because we don't know what's going to happen with everything. Yep. Take advantage of competing too. If you're in shape, you're ready to go, just go compete. If you can, I mean, if you can't because of finances or job or family, whatever. But if you can compete, go compete. Because the shows are happening now. Now is where everything's springing and going. Now everything's hot right now. The shows are hot. Everyone's so happy to be back competing. So come check out some of the shows. Mid-Florida Classic is a great show too. It's going to be at the Rosen.
Yeah.
Is that the Rosen?
Plaza,
Is it Rosen Plaza?
Yep. Yeah, Rosen.
Rosen Plaza.
Same venue that the
it was the last one.
at the Florida State.
Yeah.
Same venue. Yeah.
It was good. It was good. It was a good show. A lot of people there. It was real packed. A lot of different people. I mean, obviously everything was social distance and everything like that. Deke did a great job. So great show overall. So that's most of our Titan events. We got more coming at you guys. Festival of Speed's coming up and all this. But we'll get into that later. We don't want to bore you with just our events. We got all kinds of great stuff to talk about today,
Too much stuff.
It's awesome. So trial and error to prove what really works.
Yes. Whether it's with your body, whether it's with pretty much anything. You could Google and you could read stuff all day long. I was one of the people that would just Google and read and books and books. After a while, you have to figure out what works best with your body. Whether it's something you eat, whether it's lotion, whether it's a razor, whether it's anything you use, you could Google and you could read how other people works, how it affects them. But the only way to really know is trial and error on yourself. Whether it's a supplement, safe supplements, prescribed supplements. Don't just take random stuff and drugs. Oh, I want to see what happens. No, within reason.
Don't be dumb.
Be safe about it. But I mean, if you want to figure out if red meat is the way to go, test it out. If you want to figure out if no meat is the way to go, test it out. If you want to figure out if, whether it's, anything you want to do, you want to test it to see if it's going to work. Otherwise, you're going to drive yourself crazy, and all you're going to do is ask people questions and go off of what they say and what they do. Even if it's working out. I know guys that they don't want to do push-ups. I know guys do push-ups every day. Some people take certain times off. Some people, those, no days off guys. Yep. Figure out what works best for you. Yep. And don't just go with the territory or go with what everyone else is doing. Anything you do. I mean, not just working out. I'm not just talking about working out, food, anything. You got to figure it out. If it's a job, even if it's a girl you like, you want to date her, talk to her, figure it out. If she's no good, and go on to the next one.
I agree.
Trial and error is the only way you're really going to know what's going to work for you. You could read about other people, but do and figure it out for yourself. Always figure it out for yourself. John, it's something small. Me and John, we're both guys. We shave this and that. We go on photo shoot. We shaving this and that. And we're talking about razors and I get bumps, whatever. He telling me about this cream. Get this cream. Try it out. For me, it didn't work. For him, it works perfect.
Yep.
But for him, everything you read, and when I read about it, I'm like, everything you read says it's perfect. But for him, it worked. For me, it didn't. You just got to figure out what works best for you. And a lot of times people do stuff just because it works for other people, and they don't see the harm that's causing them just because they're going off of what they see. Right. So, trial and error, if you don't know if it's going to work until you try it.
All right. Make educated decisions, like he said. So,
yes.
I mean, you can read up about whatever you're going to do at that point, gain some knowledge, get some rooting, get some foundation. You can even hire somebody that's maybe an expert in that field to give you some guidance. Yeah. But at that point, if you're doing it and it's not working for you, that's where you got to do the trial and error. You got to know exactly what's going to work for you. It might have to change. It's like anything else. It might have to be dialed in, and at that point, it might be a different sweet spot. Drew's might be different than mine, whatever it may be, and we're all different. That's where it really comes down to. So personalized. That's why Titan Medical Center, we do personalized therapies for our patients too as well. So it's huge. So I agree with you. Trial and error is key. I mean, you've got to find exactly what's going to work.
Yeah, because even if you are a doctor, I was going to say you're not a doctor, but there could be doctors watching. So even if you are a doctor, you still don't know because you're just going off of the studies and off of what you went off of school and off your past patients, this and that. So you're never really going to know unless you actually do it for yourself.
It's true. It's true.
Be safe about it, though.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So let's go on to the therapy of the week, Nectar the Gods. So we get a lot of questions about Nectar the Gods. What does it do? How do we use it? All this good stuff. So Nectar of the Gods, it covers a wide variety of different things, from blood flow, right, nitric oxide production, with like arginine, but it has glutathione, which is a super antioxidant. It has NAC, so those both work in combination together to build your immune system, liver functions, to protect the liver as far as that goes, or make it healthy again. Being over getting sick, so all these ailments, that everything's out there, like I said, building immune function. It also has a couple other different ones like taurine, proline, L-carnitine, which is great for weight loss and blood flow too. Mental focus, that's another good one, Drew. So, at that point, you're going to get a lot of these different ones. Lyseine's in there, and lyseine's going to build the immune system too. So, with these different things that are in it, it's going to give you a combination, and you can take this daily. You can take this every other day at very least, and still get great effects, boost the immune system. You're getting a lot of different amino acids in there to help you in a lot of different ways, and they're all natural amino acids that you're going to be taking in. You need to take in. So, at that point, check out Nectar of the Gods, especially if you want to boost your immune system for preventative, for a daily type thing. It's good for, just keeping up everything, I would say.
It'd be great for people that work in hospitals, as would, the glutathione or something like that, or, even thiol. Take people, nurses around people that's sick all the time. If you're around people that's sick or just around germs all the time, you want to keep your immune system strong. So anybody that's a nurse or anybody that's around germs, so to speak, great Nectar of the Gods, and also glutathione.
Yeah. Well, and people ask us all the time, like, when we were doing just glutathione, it was like, do you guys have anything else that's combined with glutathione that I could get some other benefits from? And that's where Nectar of the Gods came into play. Where glutathione at 200 milligrams per ml, which this one is 60 milligrams per ml, so it's a little bit less, but you're getting a lot of other different things that work in conjunction with it to help you guys out. A lot of different ways to get better results in what you guys are trying to do. So check out Nectar of the Gods. If you guys want to know more about the therapy, you want to become a patient, all you guys got to do is call or text 727-389-3220. Our staff will be happy to take care of you guys, answer any questions for you guys, get you set up for blood work, hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, like all the different things from peptides, libido function, immune function, and all the different things that we offer, which is pretty much everything. We want to make sure you guys are taken care of. Your health should be number one priority to you guys.
Optimal everything.
Optimal, man. You want to make sure that everything is dialed in. Your car is driving down the street is perfect and pristine as can be.
And a lot of people don't realize how it feels to be optimal, having everything clicking and feeling a certain way. You're so used to feeling one aspect of your health that's been down, whether you have headaches, a heartburn, or sometimes you get tired, or you can't sleep, or whatever. You're so used to dealing with one issue for so long. People don't realize what it feels like to have optimal health in every way. So, it brings a lot of other stuff starts clicking in your life when you could sleep better, when you could, think better, when you could, eat better and all this. A lot of stuff starts clicking. So, rather than just checking off one or two things, why not go down the line, get with us, get everything optimal, you'll feel a lot better. It takes a little bit of time to get everything clicking and going, a few weeks. Once you start taking your therapies, and if you're doing an HRT or Nectar of the God, once everything starts going, you start waking up every day, you start feeling better. Certain days you wake up, you're just in a good mood. You don't know why. This will put you in that type of good mood. Absolutely. But this time you'll know why. Absolutely. You'll know why. So
you guys check it out. You guys will know exactly what optimal feels like when you get there. Like you said, you don't really know until you find out. Yeah. It really is. It's true too. You might think, man, everything is just working the best it can. Yep. And then when you actually take therapies or see some things that need to be fixed, and you get to that level, you're like, wow, what have I been missing? So that's really what it is. Definitely is. So North Americans Bodybuilding Show intense. Intense.
I would be pissed.
It's still summertime.
I don't know.
In Pittsburgh, it's warm.
Canada, not Canada. Close to Canada.
Yeah.
But North America is Canada. It's Canada, U.S., and Mexico. So it's the biggest show in terms of competitors, like the amount of competitors.
Yep.
Normally,
Yep.
I don't know about the tents, but I don't know if spectators can go in there. I know a friend of mine. He coaches. He posts on his page. He was kind of standing outside the tent, looking through the crack of the tent to see his competitor on stage.
No way.
Yeah. Charles Tash. Shout out to Charles Tash. He was actually one of his clients. I noticed he posted on his. He was outside. There was like a gap in the tent curtain, and he was kind of looking through to see his client. So I don't know if people can actually go in there
They did not
and see
allow
them.
No
So
audience,
no one can
vendors, coaches in the tent area when the event will occur. Only judges, competitors, and essential staff will be in the tent.
I don't know. That show is a show that a lot of people do, obviously, to get their pro card. So obviously, if you go and you get your pro card, that's good. You win, you got what you accomplished.
I'm interested.
But if you don't, it's kind of like.
I wonder how fast that show went.
Yeah.
right?
And is it that's exactly is it humidity? Is it what's the tent like? Like the tanning? It would be a mess.
They had to have air conditioning in those tents.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then the
I'll
entrance
ask.
to
I'm gonna ask
the
one of the
tents.
judges that was there.
Like, were they walking across parking lots to get to the tents? If anybody knows or has pictures, shoot them to us so I can figure out what's going on. But I would be mad if I had to compete.
I mean, Jerry was there as a judge, I think. So I'll ask Ward. We'll see what's going on. Big shout out Jerry Ward.
Should have brought it to Florida like they did everything else.
Yeah, so everything else was brought to Florida. I'm really, really surprised. So at that point, they should have brought it here. But, oh, well, they want to do it tennis. They want to stay in Pittsburgh. Hey, go ahead.
Could have brought it right. They could have brought it to Tampa, Convention Center, downtown Tampa. Would have been a perfect location.
Been awesome.
Or even Orlando.
Yeah.
Convention Center, Orlando. Perfect.
Yeah, man. So that would have been good. So, but North American, so we had some competitors compete there. We had Anastasia Ryder. She took home 5th.
Yeah, she looked great.
She looked great. She looked phenomenal. So at that point, she didn't get the pro card, but we're going to move on and we're going to get it bigger, better, and hopefully get it next time. So big shout out to Anastasia Ryder. She put in a lot of work, a lot of hard dedication. So big shout out to her.
Yeah, she has a tiny waist.
Seriously, man. She's in amazing shape, dude. Amazing shape. Amazing. All right, so Canada, they're saying that for sexual activity, you need to use mask and no kissing. Now, is this the country?
Yeah, I don't understand. It's basically
what in the hell is going on?
Basically they're big health people. They're big health doctor type people. We have the posse do whatever.
Epidemiologists.
Yeah, they're big talk doctors are saying that what
are we talking about here?
They're saying that it can be transferred through saliva, but not
through semen.
Not through semen or
this
vaginal
is ridiculous,
fluid.
Man.
So they're saying that you're supposed to wear a mask, or they want you to wear a mask during sex.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Nobody's gonna follow this.
The craziest.
Right?
The craziest thing to me is how guys, a lot of us say that kissing is more intimate than sex, and a lot of guys will have sex with a woman and won't feel nothing. But if they kiss them, they'll feel something.
Right.
This kind of takes that out of it. So it's kind of like, the
connection?
Yeah, we don't have any intimate. I don't have any connection.
I agree.
Because I haven't kissed you.
I agree.
Or we've had sex.
I agree.
It's
some professional women that I met my day told me that's the guidance they go by. They don't kiss on the mouth.
And not only that, when you're looking, I would think that when you're looking into someone's eyes, it's kind of like, you want to see your wife?
Yeah.
You want to see your husband or see your wife or whoever see the person. It's like kind of like, it's like kind of like role playing, but it's not really like role playing. But to suggest that you're supposed to wear a mask, but you could still have intercourse.
Yeah.
That pretty much says you could have a mask on and do whatever. They just want that mask on your face.
This is nuts. Hey, when we're on this topic, I guess I'll share you guys a funny story that happened today. Right. Listen to this, because this is just funny. This is like movie stuff. I get it. It's happening to me all the time. It's crazy. Luckily, I found this though. So we're getting ready to go down to the pool.
The show wouldn't have happened if he didn't find if the timing wasn't.
Oh no, I would have been in big trouble. So listen to this. So we're getting ready to go down the pool. So I'm like looking around everything, right? And I drop I don't know, my money clip behind the dresser. I'm in a hotel, okay? And it's a pretty top-notch hotel. Or supposed to be. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with what went on today, but this is just one thing. So I look behind the dresser, and I look down, and I see a wrapper. So you're thinking, is it a candy wrapper, or a cookie wrapper, or what kind of wrapper? It's a damn condom wrapper. I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, well, I'm glad I found this now, because she's been with me all day. I haven't been away from her. So at that point, there could be no mistaking this. So I picked down and go, look at this. Look what I found. Sharice goes, I'm like, oh, well, thank God I found it. You couldn't blame it for me later.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about your wife or your girlfriend, you're in this hotel, and stuff, they find it. It's not with you there. It's just.
It would never been, there's no recovery for that. It could have been 20 years later.
I know. It's just crazy. So, yeah, so watch around your hotel rooms that you guys are staying in. All right, so Facebook's banning all political ads. So. When I read this article, Drew, was kind of crazy to me because it does.
This is news to me. I'm just now hearing.
This is censorship. So
is
Facebook. Apple nope. Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg said that they're going to ban political ads 1 week before the election, And the reason he's doing this is that he does not want either side to proclaim false victory and spread false information via their social media platform. Now it's kind of crazy because they're talking about everything. So at that point, you know, all those ads, that's a lot of money in revenue they're going to miss out on too, because that last week is like anything else. It's like, you know, this is the last bit of it we got to go. So let's hit it as hard as possible.
My question is, what justifies an ad? Like, what happened? What if I'm on my personal page?
Yeah.
It has to be sponsored, because what if I'm on my personal page and I post something that says something about I want it to be this way or that way?
Yeah.
And what happens if it turns into hashtags? What happens if it turns into, you know?
They did say if you did violate community standards, which is some of that stuff that they deem what misinformation is or what it's not, they'll take it down. So you're right. So yeah, they could definitely overstep their boundaries there too.
Controlling everything pretty much.
I mean, they own social media as far as Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, I mean, they're dominating because everybody's on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. And here's what's gonna happen. If you guys don't know, or you guys haven't been tuning in, so there's gonna be mail-in balloting. Okay, so people can send in mail ballots, and that's totally fine. What's gonna happen though is some of the states have already declared, because the U.S. postal system is on running behind, that they're going to wait 1 week, so ballots can count 1 week after the election night. So election night, we're probably not going to know unless it's a huge landslide of who actually wins the presidency, which is kind of crazy. So they don't want this all to affect that, I guess. I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy, but I think it's censorship either way.
I think it's censorship, but I don't think it can be fully controlled.
It's not going to be fully.
I don't think it can be. I don't think anything can ever be fully controlled,
Never.
Especially with the.
Never.
What's going to happen if it's suspect? You're just going to automatically get banned or blocked from certain things. So if you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, if they don't even like a hashtag, it's going to get to a point where you hashtag and they'll block you, or you'll get.
It's true. Shadow banned you. Yeah, man.
So
it's definitely what happened. I mean, it's happened. You know, it's happened to people on Twitter. It's happened to people on Instagram, Facebook. So at that point, you know, they own the platforms. They control it. You agree to their terms and conditions.
The political thing, I think, is a good thing, though. I think the political thing is actually a good thing. I mean, I'm not really a political person.
Yeah.
I'm not really into all that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I follow it. I try to pay attention and stay knowledgeable of it, not just out there.
But we're not volunteers down at the polls.
Yeah. But I'm not wearing a shirt for whoever it is, whether it's Bush, Obama, or
whoever,
anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not really into all that, but I think it's good that they're taking that out, because that stuff is, when those pop-up ads, when they pop, you don't even realize, especially Amazon.
It's true.
You know how much Amazon has dug in my pockets because of those ads that just randomly pop up?
It's working, right? That
you
marketing.
know, it's like, yo, the similar. I'm like, you know what? Buy it again. You know what? I do need it. It's like, wow. So those pop-up things really, really work. So, I mean, the political thing could help too.
Oh, man. It's definitely going to affect some things for sure. So we'll see how this all turns out. All right, so on some funny stuff. So Cobra Kai, the show, it's on Netflix. It's been out a while, both the seasons, honestly. I watched it on YouTube Premium, is where it was first made and put out. And you had to buy the subscription to YouTube Premium so you could watch it. But I watched it like that, and it was just awesome. So you know what Cobra Kai is about?
No clue.
All right, so if you guys don't know what Cobra Kai is, like, what the hell is that? Cobra Kai is the future of Karate Kid, the original Karate Kid. Daniel Russo. And the dude, I can't remember the bad guy's name, but the blonde-headed dude from the first one, okay? And at that point... Johnny. Yeah, how could I forget that name? My name's John. Well, I like it, maybe not. So, all right, so Daniel Russo and Johnny are in this. And basically, you know, Daniel Russo's got... I'm not going to, ruin it for you guys, but he's basically growing up. Johnny's growing up. Life has moved on. You know, it shows where they're at in life and how things have affected them after this point in the Karate Kid. Which, if you like Karate Kid, which I grew up liking Karate Kid. You like Karate Kid?
Of course.
34 years later.
34 years later. I just saw that. That's crazy.
Same actors, too. That's the cool part.
We're old.
I remember being a little kid and I had like the grocery bags when they're paper bags.
Yeah.
And I had like a stack of them.
Yeah.
And I wedged them into a bookshelf for this house I used to stay at, and I used to hit the paper bag.
Really?
After watching Karate Kid.
Yeah, man. So it was really good.
And it would hurt too. It would be almost as hard as the bookshelf. For some reason, I thought if I put a whole bunch of paper bags, I could punch it. I didn't know what I was doing.
Soften it up a little bit.
But that's got to be one of the most classic, well-known gestures. With the typical Daniel son before he kicks.
Mr. Miyagi.
I mean, every kid on every playground does that when you're about to get in the fight. They put their hands up. That was like the classic thing.
The swan.
Yeah, everyone did that. Everyone.
The crane kick.
Yeah, the crane. Yeah, everyone used
The
to do
crane
that.
kick.
And the wax off, wax on
Oh,
was
yeah.
like classic.
Yeah,
Even to this
that's
day,
true.
you hear music
That's true.
everywhere. Wax on, wax off.
Cobra Kai. So basically, yeah, the first 2 seasons are already on Netflix. So you can binge watch it. And I guarantee you guys will enjoy it. If you guys like The Karate Kid, you will enjoy this series. And I'm telling you, it was really, really good. Put together really, really good. 3rd season's on its way in 2021. I can't wait because I've seen the first 2 seasons like, I don't know, a year ago, I think is what it was. But now it's starting to come to light because Netflix took it over. So check it out. You guys will like it a lot. I know you're going to like it. I promise you. All right. So processed foods make you age faster. Well, duh. I read this article, but like, is this really a surprise? I mean, we know it's bad for your health. Anything that's bad for your health is going to make you look or age quicker.
Yeah.
Right?
Anything that's slowing down something's natural process.
Dude. When you're processing foods, every process that it goes through is even worse for you, right? So you want unprocessed foods, and you can look and see what foods are processed by what chemicals are in it. Yeah. So at that point, when you look at the label on back, we've talked about labels a million times. Even today, when Drew came in today, my son Peter's here, and he's got this popcorn. And he asked, Drew, about popcorn, the nutrition factor of popcorn. And, usually no nutrition factor of popcorn or corn at all, right? It's usually roughage for corn. But for this, it was cheddar popcorn. So it had 2 grams of protein per serving size, which was like something stupid.
Yeah, because a lot of people ask me of this too. I always ask about corn.
grams.
Corn doesn't really have it's not really good or bad. It's just like you just put it in your body. It doesn't have
Unbelievable. So listen, here's why it tastes good, but it's probably not that good for you. It's got like a little label,
cheese.
like
Cheese is what it
it
is.
says organic on it, like so organic corn, like this. Come on, guys, what is organic popcorn? Is that just organic corn that was popped?
I have no idea.
Anyway, that's a whole different discussion, guys. But yeah, so just crazy stuff like that. I was reading because the tech is so big right now too. We were talking about earlier, so. The tech stocks went down yesterday in the stock market. So if you don't follow the stock market, I really don't do it, but I read about current events. So stock market went down. So Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, and one other guy, they lost $25 billion net of their wealth, dude. That's a lot of money.
That's too much money.
Think about it. I think you probably feed the world with $25 billion.
Yeah.
For real. I'm not even joking around. I didn't get the exact number of what it would be, but you could probably definitely feed North American people. I mean, probably in the 3 countries that we were talking
They have billions, and they have houses, jets, all this expensive stuff. Are there any people out there, billionaires, who live in just a regular apartment and drive a regular car, but all the money's in the bank? Like, I'm sure there's those, but we don't hear about them.
Interesting.
So when you see these lists of the world's richest people, a lot of them are like blank. A lot of them will be someone that they don't have a description of. They just have the guy's name, where he's from, or the name.
Yeah.
But you won't see what they do, this and that. I mean, it's kind of. I wonder if there's any big-time billionaires out there that kind of live day to day that people don't even know about.
I'm sure there's. I'm definitely sure there's some rich people. I don't know if there's billionaires. There might be that live like that. I mean, you guys spend a little bit of it, and then think about it. So if you had that much money, and yes, if you had that much money, and you had that much money in a bank account, and they have like these money marketing things where it's like just, you gain like maybe a 0.25% or whatever it is. On that much money, you're making money. You're making a lot of money on $1 billion.
Yeah, just by having it in there.
Yeah, if you have it in liquid, especially. Now, if your net worth is $1 billion and you don't have the liquid, that's a whole different thing, I would guess. And I guess some of your money would be in stocks or businesses or whatever it would be that would be bringing in the money. So, really crazy. So you got to set up for security later, I guess. And that's why I've met some multi-millionaires that live like that.
Yeah.
I only know like literally like maybe 1 or 2 billionaires, and that's pretty cool to even say.
Yeah.
But I mean, $1 billion, that's a goal sure. For sure, man, for sure. And talking about that, so Benzo's wife, she got what, $66 billion or $68 billion or something like that. I think it was $66 billion. She's the richest woman in the world.
What is she doing? I mean, other than being his wife, no. But I mean, what is her background?
I think she was with him when he created all this stuff.
Okay.
So I don't think she was a step-in wife.
Yeah.
You know, where she got the $66.9 billion, richest woman.
Well, that's Scott. I think that's Scott McKinney. Who is this?
And I believe that
Oh no, that's somebody else, huh?
she's the second richest person in the world.
No,
And 60.
is she second? No,
All I know
right
is-
there. Elon Musk,
85 billion.
Yeah, Bill Gates.
115.
Benzo.
194 billion.
Yep, and then Zuckerberg is fourth,
So
I think.
Mark Zuckerberg has almost 100 billion more
Yes.
than the
Yeah.
second place person.
Yeah, Elon just passed him for the third spot. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But they all have one thing in common: tech companies.
Yeah.
They're all software and tech companies. You know, I mean, even Amazon, that's really a delivery fulfillment service. Just a really, really hyped up one that has a great software and algorithms and all kinds of stuff. It's, you know, it's a tech.
I'm interested to see how long these guys are going to live, because they have that much money. They have so much resources to help this and that. You know, their bodies is probably like
They got
they're
tech too, not even just
top
money.
shape. I mean, you can get every type of medical. I wonder how long that they're going to look the way they look and stuff.
This was pretty crazy. I got tagged in this the other day. Big shout out to Stacy Messina if she sees this. So Stacy tagged me in a post, and we were talking about like 3D printers creating organs or guns and stuff like that, right? So now they've got 3D printers that can create meat, and you can eat it. What are we talking about?
What are they
I mean,
creating
guns
it
was
from?
big for me.
What are they creating it from?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I mean, is it
I have no idea. The leaner and greener future. Oh, 3D printed meat. Well, I guess we could feed the world. We could do some stuff with this. I mean, they were doing 3D printers to create masks. I remember when the whole COVID thing came out.
Healthier, greener future. Healthier, I don't
this
know.
just prints this stuff out and you eat it. I really want to see what the material is and what it's made up of.
It's like a sauce almost.
Blood, muscle, and fat. Oh my God! So it really is. It's blood, muscle, and fat.
So they really do make
It's like
meat.
ground
They
beef.
Yes.
make meat.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like
they're
blood,
making
muscle.
meat. They're printing
What
meat.
muscle? That's what I
Wow.
want to know. What muscle are they using?
Wow.
There's a lot of difference to different muscles. Like what muscle?
Wow. Well, I don't know. It's lean meat.
It's
It
like
looks
ground
I don't
beef,
know.
like homemade ground beef. Looks
Wow. So I guess you can make it as lean as possible too, right?
That's the key to it. You can do whatever.
Whoa.
medicals you want in it. So I mean,
This is crazy.
Like. So hold on. When you
you want more fat? Put in more fat. You want more
Whoa.
But what do you mean put in more? How do I put in? Like, do
The
I,
printer prints it out.
You know,
It's
So
a-
I literally type
it's a-
in.
it's a program.
I type in. I want 40 grams, 50, 100.
Yes. Yes.
And you got your ingredients
Yes.
in the machine. It's like making
Yes.
a coffee or a cappuccino.
How much is this
Yeah.
thing cost?
It's a program.
Yeah.
How much does this thing cost?
It's like a program. It's like a disk you like slip in your computer and it creates it.
Yeah.
It has what it's supposed to create and it creates it on this thing. I've been wanting to buy one of these 3D printers for a while. I was just waiting for the tech to really get good on them.
Yeah.
And man, it's there.
Dude, they've been making like pizzas and burgers and stuff like that. You can just put in, you just have the ingredients,
Right.
And the machine makes it exactly the way they would make it at Pizza Hut or something like that. All you do is put it, and then the ingredients come together. They put it out, bake that sucker, you're good to go.
That's almost like a microwave type.
That's way
invention.
better than a microwave, man. You're creating food from
You
nothing.
literally just throw a whole bunch of food in like a container and put a button, and next thing you know, you got a pizza. Wasn't there a movie recently?
Back to the Future.
Was it?
That was Back to the Future 2.
When he made the pizza, right?
Yeah, they had the little pizza was like this.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, it expanded. Yeah, remember
It's
that?
happening.
Back to the Future, man. That movie's got to be way older than 34 years
And those
for
shoes,
us.
those shoes,
Oh, yeah. The hyper... Oh, wait, those were hyper
those
desks,
are like
right?
20 grand, like
Yeah,
40
oh, yeah.
grand.
Oh, yeah. Back to the Future shoes. Marty McFly. Big shout. Michael J. Fox. Oh, man. So...
Biff.
Woo, and Biff. Yes. Who can forget Biff, dude?
Remember
Oh,
in the
man.
second and third ones where he became like an old man? It was like a flip roll where
Yeah.
he was like the weak one. And
Yeah. Yeah,
good
man.
movies.
Classics right
Good
there.
movies.
Doc Brown. Classics.
Movies are back. The movies
Classics.
are back.
What's up, guys? What up, Victor? How you doing? Ryan, how you doing? Don Drella Scott, the Fleece, how you doing? So, I think that's about it, guys. I think our show is pretty much done. Plus, we want to head down and get some more sun.
Yeah, we got this question here if you want to hit.
What we got?
About the program.
If I've been trying to do your program, but yet I don't commit, plus I'm not sure what I need to start the process.
727-389-3220.
Yeah. So
simplest way.
Yeah. So basically, that's the first way to do it. If you have any questions about it specifically, Jeff, just let us know. I mean, we can answer the questions for you. It's real simple and real easy. What program are you looking to do? If it's blood work, we got a blood work special going on. Thank God.
Oh, yeah.
I almost forgot
Blood work
about that.
special, $130 for men.
130 for
Cheapest.
men. Full panel.
Also, Jeff, where are you located? Are you in the U.S.? I'm assuming you're in the U.S., but where are you located?
We service nationwide. So wherever you guys are at, you guys can take advantage of the blood panel. We can do a la carte test, but the full panel is $130. That's probably the best deal you guys are going to get. Nationwide service. So call or text the number 727-389-3220. You guys can take advantage of it too. All right. So, yeah, man, we're going to get down to the sun. Make sure you guys are locked to Facebook and Instagram, right? Twitter.
Podcast, YouTube, everything.
That's
Check
right.
it out.
So check out all those
There
publications.
it is. You can check up on the screen right now. $130 for males, $200 for females. That's like a couples package, $300. You get all your blood work done.
Yep.
That's like $10 a day for a month.
Yep.
You do a couples package?
Come in, yeah.
Well,
no,
I mean,
but if it's
130 and
130 and
200
20,
is 330 all together.
it's 300.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's 330. 330 all together.
I don't want
Come
to
in
say,
and get everything.
Drew told me it was going to be $300 for that couple special.
Average, okay.
I would accept
Average
it, but
300. Average
I don't want
$10 a
that.
day for the month for the couple to come get the blood.
Yeah,
work.
absolutely. So you guys call in or text in for that special. Keep it locked to social media. We're going to have some good content hopefully for this weekend. I don't know.
Yeah.
We might have to call out some people of this. We were told that we could not do professional pictures at the location we're at.
Yeah.
We
Wasn't
weren't
too
doing
happy
professional
about that.
pictures first off.
Wasn't too happy about that at all.
No.
It seems like everybody else could take pictures just fine, but for some reason, when I went out there,
With an iPhone.
all of a sudden it was you can't do professional photos, this and that. So I don't know if it was an image thing, I don't know if it was that thing, but whatever way it is, it was wrong. And it's not cool.
Not cool.
at all.
And we'll see how the rest of the weekend goes.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna be taking pictures of people taking pictures, pretty much, just to prove a point. So.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next Friday, 2 p.m. Me and Big Drew, Titan Lifestyle. Tuesday for Titan Talk Tuesday. And Sunday, the Titan Medical Health and Lifestyle Show on ABC. Or you can catch it on Facebook on the Titan Medical Center page. I appreciate you guys.
That's it. We're tuning off here, but we'll be tuning in. We're not supposed to take pictures, but we're going to take pictures. We're not supposed to film, but we're going to film. So check my IG story, check my page, see what we're doing the rest of the day. We'll be hanging out at the pool. Titan Medical all day, every day. Sign off till next week. Titan Lifestyle. For John, I'm Big Drew. Let's go.
See you guys.
I'm tightened up. Y'all better tighten up.